Hello, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to be here today. My name is Soham. I lead our institutional business here at Reserve Protocol, and I'm excited to talk to you guys today about a brand new way to get exposure to the stablecoin ecosystem. So to start, just a little bit of background on Reserve and what we do. So Reserve's kind of end game, our overall mission, is to basically facilitate the creation of an asset-backed inflation-proof currency. We want this to be the world reserve currency. We don't know exactly what this looks like, but we think that it's something like an index or a basket of inflation hedges. So a combination of Bitcoin, gold, stocks, real estate, all sorts of inflation hedges that you can basket together and actually use as money. So that's our long-term mission. Of course, all of these real-world assets are not necessarily tokenized and on-chain today. So today, our main focus is creating crypto indexes. And that's what our main focus is. So our platform allows anybody to create a crypto tokenized index product. These are called DTFs. That stands for Decentralized Token Folios. They're essentially like ETFs in terms of getting the user the same diversification, but they come with certain benefits because they're built on blockchain rails. So looking at this comparison chart here, we can see that we believe that DTFs are really the next evolution of index and thematic investing, mainly because they have certain benefits from being built on chain. Number one is 24/7 liquidity. So ETFs in traditional finance only trade during market hours, but DTFs trade 24/7 across crypto exchanges. And they also feature 24/7 minting and redeeming permissionlessly on our platform. So instead of having to rely on an authorized participant to do that role, we open that role up to everyone. Next is proof of reserves. So because DTFs are built on the blockchain, you have proof of reserves transparently available 24/7. That's something that you don't have with traditional ETFs. And lastly is composability. Composability, of course, is the name of the game in DeFi, and we think that that's a massive reason why DTFs are kind of a step above the traditional counterparts. You can actually take DTFs today and provide liquidity and earn yield on them. We also have borrowing and lending integrations coming soon to be able to use DTFs in creative and interesting ways in the world of DeFi. So that's a little bit about Reserve, just so you guys have some context. So let's talk about how this relates to stablecoins. So stablecoins, everyone here has been here all day. We've heard all the bullish stuff about stablecoins. And the reality is that it's all true. Stablecoins are currently thriving. It seems like every single company, every Fortune 500 company is looking to launch their own stablecoin. And fundamentally, it makes a lot of sense. At a fundamental level, stablecoins continue to impress. Month over month, stablecoin supply continues to make all-time highs with no sign of slowing down. And so what's really interesting here and kind of stands out to me is that most of the news and most of the attention is actually on centralized stablecoins. That's what we hear most about in the news. That's what's getting most of the attention. But it leaves kind of this gap where there's actually a lot of interesting stuff and interesting innovation happening in the decentralized stablecoin space. And if you're of the belief that kind of a rising tide lifts all ships, decentralized stablecoins is an area of interest when it comes to potential investment. And that's really where the open stablecoin DTF comes into play. So the open stablecoin DTF is essentially an index of decentralized stablecoin projects. So you can see, a lot of our friends of Reserve, as well as friends of the Stablecoin Summit, are here in the index featured as prominent industry leaders in the decentralized stablecoin space. So it's a really, I think the main thing that I think is most interesting about this is that from the ground up, this product has been created with, I would consider it like the DeFi crypto punk ethos in mind. So for example, this is actually governed by a DAO. The token is called Squill. That is the governance token for this asset, and you can actually stake Squill on the DTF, and that gives you governance power over the index itself. So every quarterly rebalance that happens, if you're a member of the DAO, you can actually vote on the projects that end up coming into this index, which I find really interesting. Number two, in terms of decentralization and that DeFi ethos, the DAO itself actually develops DeFi-specific criteria to evaluate projects to get into the basket. So things like transparency, community governance, permissionless access to the protocol, all of these types of things are paramount when the DAO is evaluating new projects to vote into the basket. So if there's a number of different ways to get involved. Number one, if you're an investor or a capital allocator and you find this interesting, come find me. I'm happy to answer any questions that you guys may have. And walk you through how to actually get access to this product. Number two, if you're a stablecoin project that's not yet in this basket and you think you should be, also come talk to me. I'm happy to introduce you to the DAO that governs this basket and walk you through the process of actually submitting a proposal to get into the basket. And number three, this is probably the most fun. If anybody here, I assume a lot of people here are airdrop farmers, the Squill governance token, I'm told, is going to be doing an airdrop soon. And if you're interested in that, there's a couple of different ways to get involved. Number one, you can hold the DTF, so either buying it on-chain or minting it on Reserve Protocol gets you access. Or you can LP it on Curve. So if you're a liquidity provider providing liquidity on Curve, you're also eligible for the airdrop. I'm told through the whispers that the snapshot is going to be in the next 24 hours. So if you're interested, I would encourage you guys to get involved or come and ask me if you have any questions. So that's pretty much everything that I've got regarding the Open Stablecoin Index. Again, if you want to learn more, definitely come chat with me. A couple of more very interesting kind of developments within the Reserve ecosystem. On the DTF side, number one, we actually launched the first ever DTF that's listed on a centralized exchange last week. So this one is actually tracking the CF Benchmark's large cap index. That's in partnership with Kraken. And so this DTF is actually live today trading on Kraken. This basically gets you exposure to 95% of the total crypto market cap. So if you're interested in that, definitely give me a holler. And then a little sneak preview. I think everyone here is familiar with CoinMarketCap. So CoinMarketCap, if you go there right now, you'll see the CMC20 index is actually featured on their homepage. Soon, I can't say the exact date, but soon we will have a CMC20 DTF. So something to keep an eye out on. Definitely keep a pulse on CoinMarketCap for that over the coming weeks and months. So that's pretty much everything I've got today. If any of this interested you, index products, stablecoin index, any of that, feel free to come chat with me. Look forward to discussing with you guys. And of course, as always, big shout out to Party Action people and the whole Stablecoin Summit team. They do a great job every year. So thank you very much.